Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the July 24th, 2025 Board of Public Works and Safety meeting. Roll call, please. Here.
Here.
Here? Wow. A lot of respect. Conflict of interest statements from either of you?
No.
Okay. Approval of the minutes of the meeting of July 17th, 2025.
Motion to approve those minutes.
And I second them.
All in favor, say aye. Number 5, we're going to go with bid openings. We have quotes for the Fayette Street Drainage Project. And it looks like we have 3 quotes. The first one is from Reeve Riley. And their quote is $91,000. Again, that's from Reeve Riley. It's $91,000. The second one is from Milestone. And their quote is $99,390. Again, that's $99,390, and that's from Milestone. And the last one is from H3. The quote from H3 Concrete is $65,900. Second time, $65,900 from H3 Concrete.
I say you refer this to our consultant for review and recommendation.
Motion to review this to the engineering consulting for review and recommendation.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is matters from other department heads or their representatives. Anybody have anything?
Just wanted to advise the board that NDOT, their contractor, is intending on closing the right lanes north and southbound on the bridge of Calumet Avenue over the IHB tracks. That starts Monday for 20 days.
How many days?
20 days. It's just the right-hand lane in both directions. So
Gotcha.
just wanted to let you know what the update was on that project.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Morning, Board.
Good morning, Kelly.
I would inform you of a situation we had on July 10th. There was a pretty extreme fire on 911 Bauer.
Sorry, Kelly, that was 911 Bauer?
911 Bauer.
Gotcha, okay.
Fire department was on hand. Very tough fire. It was a hoarding situation. So they had an east wall collapse and required a backhoe to come in and open the building up so they can get fire or water on the fire, leading into basically emergency demolition at that point. GM Industrial had equipment on Summer Street that was close, and I asked them to come out and assist the fire department with opening the building up so they can get water on and get the fire out. That's the result of that action, and now requires an immediate emergency demolition removal.
Okay.
Just for your information.
Okay, thank you. You need us to do it, to approve it or not?
No, I think Kelly's either Kevin won't be able to.
Okay, okay,
They will require as all emergency demos do, an on-state inspector for any asbestos or hazardous materials.
okay. So no action at this time?
No action.
Okay, thank you. Anything else from department heads or their representatives? Okay, moving on to correspondence, letter A. Correspondence received from William Short, Chief of Police, requesting the approval of the petition for retirement from Sergeant Donald Connor, who has served the citizens of Hammond for more than 30 years, effective the close of business on September 21st, 2025, and advising Master Sergeant Enrique Cook is no longer performing the duties of a canine handler and will relinquish his canine specialty pay as of July 14th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter B, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting advertising dates of July 31st, 2025 and August 7th, 2025 with a bid opening of September 4th, 2025.
This is for the downtown Hammond train station, bidding of the construction of the station. Ask for your approval.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Thank you.
Aye, thank you. Letter C, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $7,100 of CIB funding be allocated for the roadway improvements on Willow Court at State Street with corresponding recommendation to award to the lowest responsive and responsible quoter, Hawk Enterprises Incorporated.
Quotes were received by this board in the past. It is our recommendation, along with Nice Engineering, to award the work to be performed on Willow Court to Hawk Enterprises. This, at State Street, right around where the Norfolk Southern tracks cross, there's a bend in the road, and it's causing vehicles to depart the roadway in both directions. And it was brought to my attention by the police department that action needed to be taken. In the meantime, we've had temporary barricades put up, but this will make this more permanent. CIB met on Monday, approved the funding allocation. We'd ask for your approval of both it and the agreement with Hawk.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Letter D, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $70,000 of CIB funding be allocated to establish railroad quiet zones in downtown Hammond with attached agreement professional services with First Group Engineering.
There are 5 crossings that affect the downtown Norfolk Southern line. We've received complaints from new residents at the bank building that the horns are obnoxious. So we're petitioning the Norfolk Southern Railroad to put quiet zones there. There are 5 locations: Willow, State, Sibley, Oakley, and Seoul are the 5 locations. So CIB met Monday to approve the funding allocation. So funds are available, and we'd ask for your approval of both it and the agreement.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Letter E, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $52,750 of CIB funding be allocated to establish railroad quiet zones in Hessville with the attached agreement for professional services with First Group Engineering.
At the request of the mayor's office, we're looking at quiet zones for Kennedy, 169th, 173rd, and Grand. The Governor's Parkway project closes Parrish and Arizona, so those won't be active crossings, and no longer horns will be required at that point. CIB met Monday to approve the funding, so I'd ask for your approval of the funding allocation and the agreement with First Group.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Letter F, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $14,171.16 of CIB funding be allocated for the Summer Street reconstruction and corresponding change orders number 5 through 7.
So this is our 20% match on the federal contract we have with Summer Street. The first 2 of those change orders are related to the water. In one case, the water couldn't be shut off. The other case, we had a conflict and had to change the sewer manhole to avoid the water main there. The last one was a substitution in catch basins, so that was a nominal effect. So I'd ask, funding allocations were approved on Monday, so I'd ask for your approval of both the funding allocation and the change order, the 3 separate change orders for this project.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Letter G, correspondence received from Dean Button requesting the approval of $5,020.40 of CIB funding be allocated to replace, was it
Bollard.
Bollard on Kennedy Avenue, and the approval of the attached quote from Hawk Enterprises.
Vehicular damage to a bollard at the northwest corner of Kennedy and Martha requires replacement. We have the parts. They were salvaged. They weren't damaged enough to need replacement, but we're reusing the parts that we got from the vehicle hitting the bollard. And this is the cost to reinstall that bollard at that location. CIB met Monday to approve the funding allocation. I'd ask for your approval of both the quote from Hawk and the funding allocation.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter H, correspondence received from Milestone requesting traffic alterations in accordance with Phase 1 of the Homan Avenue Douglas Street to Russell Street project to begin on August 4th, 2025, and will last approximately 1 month. This includes the closing of the southbound lanes of Homan Avenue, beginning at the southern approach of Douglas Street to the southern approach of Russell Street, and close the west approach of Clinton Street.
There will be one lane open in each direction under this phase. Ask for your approval.
Okay. Good.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter I, correspondence received from Milestone requesting the approval to close all lanes of 173rd Street from Kennedy to Orchard Drive to complete the milling and resurfacing of 173rd beginning the week of July 28th, 2025. Roads will be open when employees are not working.
Yeah, to make it safe and to perform the work quicker, right, we're asking for a full closure, daytime only. So the first day they'll come in and mill the street completely. The second day they'll pave it and then stripe it, and then they'll be done. So I think the striping will happen under traffic, but the paving will happen closed.
Okay.
We just think that that's the best way to do that. There's sufficient ways around, and it's just a reasonably short section of road, so I'd ask for your approval.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter J, correspondence received from Ron Novak requesting the approval of the proposed license agreement renewal with Melody Dry Cleaners of Hammond, Indiana, and its representative IWM Consulting Group, granting access to city property located at 5704 Calumet Avenue to conduct environmental monitoring.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Novak.
This is a continuation agreement. 5704 was a dry cleaners. The city now owns that property. Thus, it's in the process of being cleaned up by the responsible party. And this is just an ongoing requirement from IDEM that data constantly be determined to see that the site is cleaned. So I recommend approval.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Letter K, correspondence received from Controller's Office requesting the approval of the renewal of amusement device license for Shoop's Hamburgers, Hammond Beer Hall, Mr. Joe's, Anchor Inn, and Sportsman's Tap.
Motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter L, correspondence received from Purdue University Northwest requesting to hold their 5K Power Onward Community Walk Run event on October 18th, 2025, from 8:45 a.m. to 11 a.m. with approval from the Hammond Police Department.
Motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter M, correspondence received from Salvatorian Fathers requesting to hold their Marian Bike Pilgrimage on Saturday, September 6, 2025, through the city with attached route and the approval from the Hammond Police Department. Yeah, we did. They changed the route, actually. Yeah.
Motion to approve.
Yep.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Number 7, matters from board members. Either of you? No? No? Okay. Number 8, new business. Letter A, bid recommendation received from Kelly Kearney regarding the July 10th, 2025 bid openings for all properties be awarded to JM Industrial Services Incorporated, who was the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, as follows. 4712 Homan Avenue, the bid was $16,200. 6810 Kennedy Avenue, the bid was $9,800. And 6833 Kennedy Avenue, the bid was $18,800. All good? Good, yeah, got it, yeah.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Letter B, bid recommendation received from Kelly Kearney regarding the July 17th, 2025 bid openings for all properties be awarded JM Industrial Services Incorporated, who was the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, as follows. 4934 Ash, the bid was $11,800. 4831 Columbia Avenue, the bid was $11,800. 617 through 19 Goslin, the front, the bid was $34,400. 5217 Holman Avenue, the bid was $485,000. And 964 Summer Street, AKA 5614 Howard, the bid was $16,650.
Motion to approve.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay. Letter C, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 1219 150th Street, submitted for approval.
October 9th status. Okay. Has it been signed?
Yeah.
Okay, it's been signed. We need to set a status date for October the 9th, 2025.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Letter D, right-of-way permit received from engineering, submitted for approval.
Well, good morning.
Good morning,
We have
Mark.
just one.
One.
No, it's
Just
crazy.
one. At 6320 Kennedy, they're retiring 630 feet of gas service and replacing it. In the alleyway, the water department's okay with it, so I recommend approval.
Did you say 600 feet?
Yeah,
Just thought that was
it's a
lot.
short one.
Okay, all right.
It's not a service, it's actually a gas main.
Oh, it's okay.
A 2-inch main.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm good now.
Motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Request for rental registration hearing, submitted for approval.
Motion to set that for status. Motion to set that date for August 7th, 2025.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Letter F, request for late business license hearing, submitted for approval.
Motion to set that date for August 7th, 2025.
And I second that too.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Garage sale permits, letter G, garage sale permits submitted for approval. Yep, accept that one.
Okay. Motion to approve the garage sale permits with the exception of 1540 Michigan, being that this is their 5th request.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Number 9, old business. Hi,
Good morning
guys.
again, Board.
How you doing?
Morning.
This is regard to 5217 Holman Avenue. The panel situations that are, we have went through some pretty extreme circumstances in getting a contractor licensed. They did put up some scaffolding, but no panels have been removed. My understanding is there's some movement in the building and what they're going to be doing going forward. My concern is that those panels are still there and a bad storm can bring more down.
Okay, you guys were here last week, right?
Correct, yeah. We had a conversation. We were supposed to come back on the 31st
Okay.
to give you guys an update to make sure the work was done as far as securing the panels.
Right.
After we talked to Kelly, he was more concerned about all the panels. So we came here to, obviously, to figure things out. So I think what's happening is if we're gonna have to remove all the panels, we do have a buyer in place. So we wanna communicate with them that that's the concern once they get the building. So it's either we're gonna be doing that or they'll be doing that, but we need at least to remove all the panels. We would need to like August 31st, if that's possible, because we're gonna have to remove the panels plus the rotted wood that's behind it and the cleanup and all that stuff. So we were here to discuss all that with Kelly.
That is my concern. I'd like to have all the panels removed because it seems the panels, the wood the panels are attached to is basically rotted. It's been there for 50 years. Portions of it are open, so water and that's getting into it. This wood is rotting. I'm afraid in a bigger storm that these panels are going to come down. I understand they're in the process of selling it. I hope you've explained that this is under a demolition order also. So the buyer would have to be aware of not only the demolition, but of these panel situations. They had approached with the idea of securing whatever panels they could find that are loose. My concern is that there's still going to be panels up there that could fall off that we don't, who's determined if they're loose enough. And with wind being able to get behind these panels, and the condition of the wood that they are attached to. My stance, I'd like to have them all down. We need some action at some point. It's been over a month now. We've offered to license the contractor, AA Scaffolding.
Correct,
They're going to be doing the ones removing the panels.
correct. We're getting a quote for all the panels now.
So
So we had, initially we thought we have to secure just the loose panels, because there are like 2 or 3 panels. So we got a company to come to secure just those panels. But, and rightfully so, Mr. Kelly is concerned about all the panels, not just like, so on some corners of the building, like 2 or 3 panels are loose, right? Like 10 panels, they fell when it was the big tornado, right? And we removed the one they were loose, and we are gonna secure more, but now we understand the scope of the work is more extended, like we have to, there.
So it's like if we end up.
Probably there are like
if we-
150 panels
hold on.
instead
If-
of 5 panels.
If we end up spending, obviously, money to secure some panels, and then having to do all the panels, it's like, we might as well just do that one project, because then we'll get charged double the amount. So it's like, now we're in that position. The buyers also, we're working on, so we're just trying
So,
to,
yeah.
save money and plus address the issue. So we would need time for that.
No, I understand, but you're saying that it would take till the end of August, and we've already got a bid on demolishing the building.
Correct.
So that's probably about 6 weeks from now, the date they're giving us. Where are we at with that? Are they even gonna have enough time to even do that, or?
plus we have a new, could be a new
Potential new-
purchaser,
yeah,
and which would probably delay things even more. And that's another concern. I certainly understand the financial aspects of it, and as I explained, it will be costly, I understand. But we have declared this as an emergency situation and have expected it to be secured or a plan of attack at this point, and I don't know of any panels that have been removed yet. So the demolition is imminent if things don't start happening soon, and I'm afraid a purchaser's gonna come in, and then we're gonna be here talking about the same situation with these panels.
Well, that's what we're concerned about too. So from the city's perspective, do we want to set a week or 2 status date and see how much they get accomplished in that time?
I could go with that.
Is that what you're thinking of doing?
Can I put in one word? So
Yes.
we did talk to the buyer. He's communicated with Juan in the economic development area. So what they're gonna do is basically come with a plan. They already actually went in there and got a quote for the remediation to save the building. So what we wanna do is, once, everything is set, they would come, obviously, next Thursday to kind of explain their plan, so we can kind of show the city that we're gonna save the building and spend money to bring it back alive.
May I ask for a copy of the remediation plan?
Absolutely, I can get that from them.
Because I've had contractors, environmental contractors that want to go in and test the building. I know it was tested in '24, that was a year ago, and has the situation gotten worse? This is not a very promising
We actually
environmental
secured the roof, so it doesn't leak like how it used to. So as far as like the condition, it's pretty much the same.
Give me a copy of the environmental,
Yeah.
Whoever did their environmental
Yeah,
study.
we could do that.
So I can go to Mr. Novak and let him know of the situation and how we're going to proceed.
Right. So I won't be here next week, I'd like to be here when we come to the conclusion of this, of some kind of conclusion. But we explained to you guys, this has been going on, as you said, a month, and from what I understand, it's a hazard to somebody potentially, correct?
Our concern is the safety.
So from our perspective, the city's perspective, you have to do something soon here, or you're gonna run out of time.
Well, that's the thing. We all agreed last time we met that we
Yes.
would secure the panels that were loose, and we all agreed, let's get that done by the 31st. As we were about to do that, Kelly told us that, well, that's not gonna be enough because all the panels are loose. So we're kind of stuck in between just to secure some, but then we're gonna have to remove others. So we want to just kind of do all of it, if that's a possibility. And we're working with the buyer, so it's like, we're trying to figure out what's in between.
Did you say the buyers would be willing to come here next week?
Yeah.
See, because they really need to explain whatever they're going to do or to Kelly.
Yeah, and
This-
they,
no.
they definitely want to communicate.
Okay.
Because that's what they want to make sure you guys know what they want to do, what you guys agree on, and have a plan.
In the meantime, they need to remove those panels that are obviously in danger of coming off. I don't have the pictures with me, but the board has seen them. This is not a situation where 4 or 5 panels and it's 4 or 5 stories up. So we need some kind of action to
Yeah.
make this safe, to get into the direction where we're going to be making it safe for people to be around that area.
Right. So if we set a status for 2 weeks, what can get accomplished in 2 weeks?
I think in 2 weeks, at least next week, maybe we could set up something with the buyer, so you guys could see what they want to do, and then establish our plan to address everything, whether we're going to be doing it or the new buyer is going to be doing it in regards to the panels.
So we understand as a board that you want to do this, you'd like to do this all at one time to save money, but in the meantime, we have a hazardous situation down there that we can't let go on and on and on, because at some point, I feel like we're not being responsible by holding you responsible. So something more has got to get done in 2 weeks than get a plan from the new owner.
Okay.
Something has to get accomplished.
We need a contractor out there starting to remove and secure
100%.
panels.
Okay,
Yes.
so as far as the loose panels, 2 weeks, we can get that started, and then at least have the buyer coming in Thursday, talking about the plan, and then us talking about the rest of the panels.
I'd prefer the 2 weeks. As you said, you're not going to be here.
Yeah.
Possible I will not either. And I certainly want to be here to represent our side of the situation. So I would say 2 weeks. And at that time, panels that are obviously in fear of
Yeah.
falling or can be secured or taken or
Absolutely, yeah.
removed. Okay?
Yep.
So that'll be done, and you'll see a plan from this potential new buyer.
2 weeks, I should have some
Yeah.
contact with the buyer.
We'll have
Okay.
them communicate, come in and all that.
And just for the record, you did say you told them about the building on the demo list, right? They know that?
Yeah, that's why they brought the remediation
Okay,
to.
I just want to make sure that
yeah,
we're clear, everybody's clear on that too, okay.
Yeah,
So,
I know Mr. Kearney cleared that up, but you never did say that you actually told them.
yeah,
Okay.
So we're on the same page here. 2 weeks from now, the ones that are loose will have been secured or taken down.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as we're on the same page with that. Okay. What's that date?
Understand.
Okay.
August 7th.
That's fine.
Oh, sorry. Motion to set this matter for status for August the 7th, 2025.
And I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Anything else under old business? Okay, moving on to late rental registration hearings, number 10. Letter A, 4214 Holman Avenue. Looks like there's 2 units. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Can
morning.
you tell us your name and your association with the property?
I'm Judy Shell. I own JR French Homes,
Okay.
which owns the property.
Gotcha. Okay, and what happened for this year?
I'm sorry, I'm new to Hammond. I didn't know about the April 15th deadline.
So it's your only property in Hammond?
In Hammond, yes.
Okay.
Okay, our records indicate 4214 Holman is owned by J.R. French. They recently purchased that property in October of 2024. It is 2 units, and they were only late for this year.
Yep.
Okay, motion to waive the late fee.
And I second.
And you understand, ma'am, moving forward, April 15th is a deadline you have between January 1st and April 15th. Okay.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. That's okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
If you want to stay, you can pay this after the meeting's over with, okay? Okay. Moving on to number 11, meetings now open to the public. Anybody have anything to say? Okay.
Chris? No?
Chris?
Okay.
Mr. Wayne?
Okay.
Well, I guess you have the panacea of things to get things covered today, huh?
Thank you.
All right.
I think. I don't know what that means, but thanks.
Motion to adjourn.
No, I know.
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Thanks, everyone.